today.
Welcome. This is episode number 8, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Alright, well, as you know, we're going to play Glass Joe first. What a bitch. Alright, I don't really have too much to say about Glass Joe. I'm fairly certain anyone who's ever tried to play this game has at least beaten him. The only thing I can kind of tell you is if you can consistently try to get him down, get his energy down right here, and get him at the 42 second mark, you pretty much should either KO him or you'll beat him within the next 20-30 seconds, because he'll do he'll give you the opportunity to get some stars. And essentially, if you do get any stars, just go ahead and hit him with the star punch automatically, and he'll go down each time. Of course, that's after you knock him on the first time. Alright, here's the second guy here. I'm pretty sure you can beat him around a minute 20, minute 30. I don't think there may be some secrets to beating him faster, but he was already pretty easy, so there's nothing really I can say too much about him, other than just like with Glass Joe, pretty much come out the gate swinging and take him down. Remember to save up your stars here, and he's kind of like Glass Joe, whereas you can hit him with those after the first time he goes down, and then pretty much knock him down each time. As you can see, the first couple times he's going to try to throw, I think, straight punches here. After you hit him down the first time, he's going to try to do a big sweeping, like hook type punch, like most of the other guys do, and that's when you dodge it essentially, and hit him with the star and take him down, like that. I don't know if there's a way to actually TK or KO him. There may be, but like I said, I didn't really do too much research into getting him. But it's just as easy to TKO him. Piston Honda, the first time you're going to meet him, he comes back later. Kind of towards, I think he's like the fifth to last guy. His shit's pretty easy too. You should be able to roll through him fairly easy. Kind of similar to the other guys. You want to try to keep punching him coming out the gate. Don't let him get any punches off. He's pretty easy to get stars against too, and as soon as you get him, just go ahead and keep hitting him. I don't think he dodges the stars in the first time you meet him. Later on, a lot of the guys won't just stand there and let you hit them with stars. You got to either stun them with a punch and then use it, or find a particular kind of punch that you can dodge and hit him with. Now here you can hit him down with a one punch. I don't remember if I got it. No, I messed it up. If you can time that right, you can knock him down. You'll probably notice in these the first couple rounds with some of these guys that it looks like I did really shitty. I don't really think I have any good excuse for it, other than I really don't concentrate very hard on beating the first 6 or 8 guys, mainly because there's nothing, even if you fuck up and they do happen to knock you down, you know, you should be able to beat them pretty easy. And I guess also because with these guys, when they start throwing a punch, the dodge time is a little bit different. So whereas later on when you dodge a punch, not only do you have to be quick in timing it right to dodge it, you also have to push back right, or if you dodge left, you push back right. If you dodge right, you push back left to get back to center fast enough so that you can hit them. Whereas in the beginning guys, that's not really the case, and if you see them do it and you react and you dodge left and then back right, usually by then they're coming down to hit you. So it's just a change in timing. I don't remember offhand whether I did, well, there was any one guy here that gave me a lot of trouble. Pretty sure I took care of them all pretty easily. I hope everyone knows how to beat this guy. He's pretty easy. This is the first time you see him as well. I think he's one of the third or fourth people you face towards the end. Essentially all you do is you jump up and hit him once, and he'll swing, you dodge it, and you just keep hitting him. You should be able to take him down with a TKO pretty early in the match, within the first minute and 30 seconds, as long as you're on top of him. Again, with some of these guys too, the faster you can take him down via the clock timer there, the easier it's going to be to take him down the second and third time, like this guy. As you can see, he hardly has any energy left. I think I might have just KO'd him. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, he KO'd. King Hippo. Funny thing about this guy is, when I was a kid playing this game, I didn't know that you could do the whole hit him in the mouth and then hit him in the stomach, which essentially you can take him down within the first minute and 40, minute 30, depending on how fast or how many he throws at you, kind of how quickly. But when I was a kid, I didn't know that, so I would always wait for him to do that, you know, open his mouth and hit him in the face, and that was it. And for me doing that, sometimes I would go into the third round, and sometimes I wouldn't beat him. I don't remember exactly who told me about that to hit him in the mouth and punch him in the stomach, but it definitely wasn't any time real soon. I was probably in my 20s before someone told me that. Of course, it's before the internet and all that shit too, so. Let's see, it goes down pretty easy. I remember correct, I think starting after King Hippo is when you start needing to know some of the secrets as far as taking down the guys. So the difficulty increases just a bit. Like I was saying, if you know how to, you got to punch him in the face and then punch him in the stomach. That's kind of his secret to take him down. This guy's got this kind of, it's like a disappearing like shadow punch thing or whatever, and you got to know how to block it, or how to time it rather. For this guy, you can TKO him in the first round. There may be a better way to do it, but the only thing I've kind of noticed in the couple times that I've played him is the faster that you can get him down in energy within the first time here, the better chance you're going to get. I think if you can get him down around 120 to 130, you've got a good shot at getting him to throw his special attack so that you can TKO him. Otherwise, he won't throw it, and then you won't have enough time to take him down. You can see the first time there, you just kind of have to dodge his jabs and then quickly come back and hit him. After that, he does a big sweeping hook, kind of like most of the other guys in this game, and it's really easy to take him down from there. Like I said, though, the key to getting him in TKO is to get him get his energy down and take him down the first time as quickly as possible. Otherwise, you'll run out of time to get him in a TKO. And surprisingly, this guy, you can take him down multiple times in a match and it doesn't seem to really faze him. He keeps coming back and back and back, and it's really kind of pisses me off. You see, he's going to start back with this shit again. We're going to run out of time. Had I gotten maybe 10 or 15 more seconds in this match and kept taking him down like this, he would have thrown his special attack. And that's, as long as you get enough time to dodge it, you should be able to TKO him. When you get in the second round, he should have did this first time out. As you just push down and block him. Just make sure you time it right. And then use a one-hit punch. Now, same thing kind of I was saying from the first round. Make sure you stay on top of him and really try to take him down as quick as possible. Because he will, if you just let him stand there, he'll wait a while before he jabs, and then you run out of time again. You'll have to play him in the third round. So, and you really don't want to mess with that just because it's boring. want to say I beat him just barely before the clock ran out. No, I guess not. 8 seconds. There must have been a different play. I think one time I got him at like 2:59. Alright, this is the first time you're going to see him. He'll be back later. Not too much I could say about him, other than he's going to do these jabs, and if you punch him while he's, I don't know, whatever, he's winding up his punch there, you can get some stars. Same thing with everyone else. The faster you can take him down, the better chance you're going to get him a TKO in the first round. I don't think I made it in this one. Probably want to get him down within a minute, mainly because I kept trying for those damn punches. I was never really sure exactly which ones you could hit him with the stars and not. See, we're already halfway through the round. There's not going to be enough time to take him down in a TKO. So you'll switch up his punch a little bit there. That's the kind of the one you want to dodge because you can hit him more. This is his little special attack. You may just have to time it right and punch him in the stomach. You'll need to get used to that because in the second time he comes back, he does it more often. And pretty much if you can't dodge that, you're not going to be able to beat him. I guess I did kick him. Stupid enough to try that twice that fast. Alright, this is the second time you're gonna fight Piston Hondo here. He pretty much sticks to the same stuff he did before. I think with the exception if he has like a big uppercut now, but same kind of thing here. You want to try to punch him early, get some stars. It'll be easier to take him down. He does do that. You'll see his eyes kind of twitch, and then you'll know that he's gonna throw those 3 jabs in a row. But unlike the first time, I believe, when he does his little charge attack right there, I don't think you can take him down. At least I've never figured out how to do it. There might be a way. Now, something I mentioned too there, when he does that little back and forth move they just performed before he did that big sweeping uppercut, you can, if you time it correctly, you can get him and punch him in the stomach and get a star. It just depends, I guess, on what you need, whether you need to take more damage from him or get the star. I guess this is the first time we get into the second round, or the second time, I guess. I'm sure everyone knows about the way to use your select extra energy. Might not need to use it too much, but later in the game it becomes important. guess something else we can talk about since we're playing guys who you probably won't need any tips on. As you can see now, I'm using the just trying to punch them as fast as I can right now. Later in the game, some people I guess would play the whole game like this. I really didn't bother with it because I didn't really need it. But later in the game, especially against Tyson, you're going to want to get or mastering this. I think it's a 2-hit. Yeah, I don't know if it's always a 2-hit because I think Tyson's can only get 2 or 3 hits in him. But a 2-hit type timing punch that will allow you to get just a bit extra energy. And I'm pretty sure most guys who try to run this game will use that punch on every opponent here. But I only used it on Tyson. And it makes a difference on Tyson because it, at least in the first round, because it helps you take him down a little bit quicker. Or allows you to get him in a TKO in the first round, which if you did it regular punch style, you wouldn't have enough time to do it. And I don't think you can get any stars in the first round against Tyson as well. When we get to that, I'll show you what I mean by that. But I'm sure there's some videos online if you want to try to figure out what the hell I'm talking about. Now, there's a little secret to him too. He's really easy to dodge his punches there because it's really to kind of telegraph his style. But as you saw right there, when he tries to do that big uppercut, if you block down, he'll stop and he won't punch you. And then if you let go of it, you can punch him in the midsection. You'll get a star, and then he'll throw that punch directly again, and then you hit him with the star punch, and you'll take him down. I think this only works the first 2 times. This will be the second time right here. After that, he's not going to go down in one hit or you'll miss him. So I think you can only do it in the first round. But now from here, you should be able to just dodge all his punches and take him down like you would normally. And as long as he throws those punches early enough in the round, you should be able to get a TKO on him. But it kind of varies, I think, as far as how he patterns. Sometimes I've seen him do it. He does those 2 side punches, and then he'll throw the big uppercut in the beginning. Sometimes I've seen him do it 3 or 4 times. I don't know really if there's a way to actually force him into doing it. But like I said, if you can get him to do it early enough in the round and take him down fast enough with those punches, you can get the TKO. Okay, this is the second intro for this asshole. A little more difficult in this because unlike the first time you saw him where you could just punch him and take him down like every other opponent, you're going to have to hit him with star punches only to take him down, or hit him when he does his special charge. Here, you notice we're just kind of hitting him just to get his jabs out of the way. Eventually he'll stop, probably around a minute. And then he'll start throwing his regular punches. Kind of want to save those stars because you're going to need them when it comes time to stunning him and hitting him. Because otherwise you can keep hitting him with punches and it won't take him down. You'll have to have that star punch actually put him down. I didn't do very well against him this first time. Oh, another thing I guess we can mention now that we're kind of needing that situation here. In order to get the full life bar whenever you get knocked down, whether it be the first time or second time, you're going to need to, you want to get up at the 9 count. You don't want to get up at like 8, 7, 6, 5, and that. Definitely want to get up at the 9 count, and then you'll get the full life. Any earlier than that, and you're not going to get the full life. You know, with a lot of these guys, once you start getting up into the top rounds, you really need that full count because their punches take away a lot of energy. So now this can be a little bit tricky because obviously if you time it wrong, because it takes so many taps of the button before you can actually get up. If you time it too long, you'll get counted out of 10 and you'll lose. So that's kind of the price you're going to pay on it. I don't use any turbo controllers on this. I use regular controllers with my regular speed in my hands. So I know there's probably a way to speed it up, like a certain pattern you can use to make them get it thicker. But as far as just tapping as fast as you can on the buttons, I started doing it on the first knockdown at the 7 count, and then as long as I can stay consistent with how fast I tap the button, he would get up at 9. The second time that you get knocked down starting on the 6 count will work. And sometimes if you get into like a 3rd round situation, you get knocked down twice in the 1st and you're on to a 3rd, that would be like the last time you can get up. It's kind of in between. I wouldn't go start any later than 6, but definitely start earlier. Let me see, we got him down the 1st time there. Or I guess the 2nd time, I took him down once in the refresh round. There we go. I want to say the 3rd time we get him down here is when he does his charge again. Maybe not. Wow, that was sad. Sometimes I'm not sure what the hell I'm doing. It seems like I push the goddamn button and he doesn't move. Okay, I guess I took it down with a star punch. There it is. Alright, there's the 2nd time for this guy here. He's definitely a lot harder than he was the 1st time, but he's not too difficult. He's still going to throw that big sweeping hook. I think he starts doing it after about a minute 30, minute 40. But in between then, he'll throw like a straight jab and then also his side jab. You just got to learn the time to move it and just keep hitting him like normal. And eventually he'll throw in a side punch. As long as you can dodge those, you should be good. Just wait him out, because about minute 40 or minute 30 he'll start letting you throw the big hook at him. The only difference from the 1st time is instead of hitting him once in the head and then he'll swing it at you, it's kind of an undetermined number of times you got to hit him before he'll throw that at you. As you can see right there, he starts in. But you'll notice I got to hit him sometimes 2 times, sometimes 5 times. The only negative that is just, you know, you're gonna get your heart monitor down. Just make sure you dodge his side punch, which is really easy. I have TK'd him in the 1st round. Just got to be real good at dodging all his stuff. This one you get him in the 2nd round, really easy. Now, once he starts doing that hook, it's really easy to take him down. And you see I stopped hitting him right there because I wanted to make it easier and faster in the next round to TKO him. For some reason that guy, Flamingo, reminds me of a buddy I had in back when I was in grade school. And sometimes you'll want to do this technique as well if you notice your guy's getting down pretty low in energy. And the round's about to end. Sometimes you just want to let him, you know, don't finish him off and get him down. Just wait and get him in the next round. That way, it's easier to TKO him. Because the biggest problem with these guys that are pretty much after this Don Flamingo one, is that you're always needing more time to TKO him. It's not a matter of being able to figure out his dodges or whatnot, just being able to get enough energy off of him. And if you don't time your takedowns correctly, you could end up getting into the 3rd round or even into a decision, which is what you don't want to do. There we go. Alright, Sandman. Sandman and Super Macho Man, probably the, other than Tyson, the 2 hardest guys to take down. But there is kind of a secret on Sandman that will really help you out. You could beat him without it, but it'd be tough. Kind of like Bull is going to throw these stupid jabs at you for the first minute of the match. Just know that he's going to do it and dodge him and hit him. Once he stops throwing these, he's going to start throwing his side punches, which look like bulls. Essentially, once he starts doing this, you can punch. As you see, he'll dodge it, but then he'll swing on you, and then you punch him and you hit him in the stomach. So you do one punch to the face, and then a couple punches to the midsection. And this will, if you just keep punching at him like that, he'll never go into any other sides, and it's a lot easier to counter that side punch when you know it's coming. Once you punch like that and he doesn't throw that side punch, you know he's going to go into this that 3-punch combination. So just be on the lookout for that. If you can stun him in that 3-punch combination that he throws, and hit him, and then hit him in the face, and then hit him in the sternum again, you can get a lot of energy off him. So it's best to try to dodge that. But I think you have to dodge all 3. I don't know if you can just get hit by one and then you dodge the other 2 and still do it. But essentially, what I'm doing right now is a technique you're gonna want to use pretty much for the rest of the time that you're facing him. Just make sure you, like I said, you get back in time to hit him quickly enough. I missed a couple right here. Again, this guy would probably be a good candidate for using that 2-punch technique, but I didn't bother with it. Try to get him here in the second round. You'll notice too in the second round he'll throw more of those 3-punch combinations like he's about to right now. Again, like most of the guys, he'll throw, I think he flashes, so you'll know that that one's coming. So he's gonna throw it again. There you go. See, if you can get him back there on this, that's when you can get a lot of energy taken off him. Yeah, this should be a TKO for this round. There you go, TKO. Alright, here we go, Macho Man. I don't know if there's too much I can say about him, other than he's pretty easy to dodge. It reminds me a lot of Soda Popinski. He's got pretty much almost the same punch. He's got a side punch, then he's got a big uppercut swing like Soda does. But then his other 2 special punches, you'll notice he'll do one that's just a real quick like side punch, spin side punch. You dodge that, you can get a bunch of hits off of him. Secondly, the one he does is this big wind-up one where he'll swing at you multiple times, like around and around and around. And there's one of his. There's his just single side punch right there. His other one, sometimes it goes around 3 times, sometimes 5. I've seen sometimes him do it 7 times. So you just kind of have to keep dodging it until you notice he stops, and it'll give you enough time to, even if you dodged falsely, to get back in the center and hit him again. So I have TKO'd him in the first round before. You just kind of have to get lucky with the punches on it. Most of the time it goes into the second round though. Again, if you do get knocked down by him, there's his combination one. There's this, it looked like it was either 6 or 7. But again though, if he does knock you down, you really need to get up on 9 so you can get the full energy. Otherwise, because his punches take so much away that you really don't want to, without having full energy, it would make it extremely difficult. Yeah, I missed that one. You just see how much energy he took off me there. I think I waited. No, I guess not. I guess I took him down for the second time. Sometimes it does make more sense to take him down if you can hit him down twice in the first round. Just because every time they get up after that, they have less and less energy. Going in the second round here. Gonna go ahead and use my my extra power-up energy. So I really didn't want to expect to get him in the third round. Really want to put these guys away in the second round if all possible. Because their techniques will sometimes change up on the third round. Tyson is a good example of that. He'll do a lot of super punches and try to hit you with his flurry punches and stuff. And so you don't want to try to get to that third round with him. Better to take him down in the second. There we go. This is his first time down. One good thing about him is he's pretty predictable in his punch pattern, so as long as you can punch it or dodge his two special punches, you should be fine. Mess that up. Yeah, I didn't get up at the right time there. Got up at 8, paid the penalty, and get the full life. There we go. Second time. Most of these guys, I'm not sure if you can actually get a KO on them. It usually makes you do a TKO. There we go. There's a TKO. Alright, so you got one more guy left, either Tyson or Mr. Dream, depending on what cartridge you have. Growing up, I only ever had Punch Out. I didn't have the Mike Tyson's Punch Out, so it was always Mr. Dream. Here we go. Now again, like I was telling you before, in the previous ones, you want to try to do the 2 special punch on him. The first minute and 30 seconds, he's going to throw this big sweeping hook. If he lands one on you, it's an immediate knockdown. So you definitely want to dodge it. He has no, that I know of, and by looking some other stuff up online, he has no way to predict like any pattern on his punches. So you're going to have to rely on your reflexes. Although I will tell you, it seems as though the first 2 punches are predictable in time frame, so you should be able to dodge those by memory as far as timing wise. But after that, it's just all, you know, it's just all random. I will say though, if it seems as though I think the 45-second, 50-second mark, if you make it that far without getting punched down, the pattern will repeat. He'll do a kind of a longer pause, but it will repeat that the first 2 punches will repeat again, so that you'll know that he's starting the new set, I guess. I don't know. Again, it is possible to TKO him, but I think the only time I've ever seen anyone do it is if you dodge all his big like uppercut punches. You can get him down within the first minute and 30, around the 115, 110 mark. If you get him down that early, then you have a good shot at taking him down with a TKO in the first round. Of course, if you get knocked down, I don't think it's possible. He does these really easy to dodge side punches here. He's got to kind of know, get the timing on him. probably going to want to go ahead and use the, if you need it, your extra refill for life. Because, like I said, unless you expect to get him in the third round, like if you didn't knock him down at all in the first, then you may save it for the third. I really don't have too, I really didn't have too much chance of beating him only because I didn't get him down. I already went down twice. Did you see here? He's going to throw those series of jabs when you first start off the second round. If you block them and then quickly hit him in the midsection there, you're going to get stars, which is what you're going to need. Or I didn't say you necessarily need them, but it's definitely going to help you take him down with a TKO in the second round, like I just did there. Because he doesn't, that I know of, as long as you stun him, he won't dodge the star punches, which really helps out a lot. But he'll do a combination of different punches here. He still does side punches. Then he'll do a, still do those big sweeping punches, only they're not as dangerous as they were in the first round. He'll also do this punch is coming up right there, the series of straights. You can, if you time it right, when he flutters his eyes, you can hit him in the face and knock him down. It doesn't matter if he's got full health or what. So that's something to try out. As you can see right here, I messed it up. Pretty much you get knocked down 3 times, I believe, by Tyson, and you don't have any chance of getting back up. He'll KO you. You might be able to get knocked down a 4th time if you make it to the 3rd round, I'm not sure. But then again, in the 3rd round, if you make it that far, he's going to come out the gate swinging with his big hooks. So if you're going to do that, it gets pretty difficult in the 3rd round. He definitely doesn't want you to make it to the end of the round. Here's the playthrough of where I actually beat him. I would have liked to have obviously beaten him from beginning to end, but I don't know, maybe I'm not that good. I don't know what it was, but it's pretty hard. It's pretty tough to beat him from beginning to end without losing at all, like I just did with the other guys. So I will show you here that I did beat him. Another thing worth noting too, I'm fairly certain it's true. Whatever side he swings on, whether he swings on the left or the right, that's the side that you want to hit him on. So as you can see, he's going to left. I'm going to hit him on the left side. Hit him on the right side. I think you can vary it. The first punch has to hit him on whatever side he swung at you on. Alright, going to the second round here. Again, I already got knocked down twice, so one knockdown in this round, and then that's all I'm gonna get. I read something too, I guess if you're gonna try to go for a decision on Tyson, that you need to get over 5,000 points. I'm not sure if that's true. Again, you still want to try to do that punch so you can get more energy off of him. Best thing here would be get some stars, that way you can take them down faster. Because again, this is another one of those situations where you may be able to survive against him, but you're gonna run out of time to get him in a TKO, and I don't think it's possible to KO Tyson, no matter how many times you hit him down. So yeah, that's how you dodge those. There we go. There's an example of hitting him there when he's trying to do that special punch. That was the saving grace for this round. Otherwise, I would have ran out of time and had to go into the third round. You see those 2 stars here? Just get them back to back, and it's over. TKO Tyson. Again, like I was saying, if you make it to the third round, be prepared. He's going to come out swinging and throw 3 or 4 of those big uppercut punches at you. Then he'll switch into a straight jab. So it's going to be tougher if you get to the third round on him. He definitely tries to take you down. You're just going to see here on the credit crawl here all of the people you face throughout the whole game. So nothing special. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out is definitely one of the tougher games out there. I don't think it's an unfair challenge, but definitely a challenge nonetheless. My hat is off to anyone who can get from the beginning to Tyson and beat him without losing. I know it's possible, even for the regular players. I just would. It would have taken me a while to do it, because Tyson is definitely tough. Maybe somebody better than me could can do an example of it, but I'm pretty happy just to get from Joe all the way to Macho Man without losing it all, so I'll settle for that. Well, that's it for episode number 8 of Beat This Game. Thank you very much for joining us with this, and as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and definitely, if you have any requests for other games that you want me to play, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see if I get to them. And thanks for watching Beat This Game
today.